Hello, Scorpio. This is Lisa, and this is your February 2023 general reading. Okay, let's see what February holds for you. Okay, let's see, Scorpio. So the overall energy and message for February for you is the Four of Swords. The challenge for the month is the Five of Pentacles. What you don't see coming in the month of February is the King of Cups. And where your focus needs to be is the World. Very interesting. I love doing these spreads because they're so interesting. So, okay, so the overall general energy for the month and what they need to tell you for the month, what February will bring, is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is all about going through a healing process. So it can be a physical healing that you've had something happen and you're going through this physical healing. And usually when this card comes up, it's kind of like you need to kind of withdraw, you need to heal, and then you're going to be ready to get up and grab the swords again and start kicking butt. So in February, it is that there is some healing happening. It can be emotional healing as well, going through a process of letting go of some things, of moving through some things, of learning, and really kind of getting ready to kind of get up and apply the things that you're learning. So let's get some clarification for this card for you, Scorpio, for the month of February. So they're talking about focusing, which is funny because that's what you have here about what you don't expect, but is focusing on what's right in front of you and what the possibilities are to come. So having hope, basically, of what's to come in the rest of the year. You may have been going through like the planets have been kind of crazy. The energy's been crazy. The energy out in the world is crazy. Scorpios, it's, you guys are the phoenix, right? You're constantly going through things and then being reborn. So this is kind of the stage where you're being reborn. You're, gone up in flames, and then you're kind of coming out, whatever that flame is. That sounds like kind of like this whole dramatic thing. It can be just that you're going through an energy change, feeling the energy out in the world, and you have to kind of re-energize and then come out, and you may be going through, the process and looking at, what you need to do next and all of that kind of stuff. That's part of the healing, learning some things they're talking about. So if you focus on doing that kind of stuff of building and where you need to kind of apply yourself to, then it will all come together. And be hopeful through it. Like, look at all the possibilities as you're gathering that information. It's in February, they really want you to listen to your gut. Balance it with your head and your heart, but don't overthink and don't let your head talk you out of where you think you need to go. So if your gut is telling you you need to move towards something, you need to move towards it. Listen to your intuition. It's not going to steer you wrong. As you move forward in February, you're moving towards success. So it's kind of going through this healing process, doing the work that needs to be done to go through the healing process, whether that's physically or mentally, or just kind of gathering information to kind of get things going in the future for whatever you're working on. And even if it's like physical, it's kind of just learning some things and getting ready to apply some things. But you're going to have ultimate success with it. The Eight of Swords, they're saying that it's all about this healing and this illusion that you are trapped in a certain way of being. And going through this healing will help you realize it is literally just an illusion. You can move forward and achieve the things that you want to achieve. You just need to believe in yourself and trust yourself and listen to your intuition, and you can move forward. It's just an illusion that you're trapped in a certain way of being, and you realize that in February. As you move forward, you understand that it's no longer about settling for certain things. It's not like, okay, I'm just going to do this or I'm just going to do that. this card is all about, you have the world in your hand. It's your oyster. Think big, dream big, whatever big is for you. We all have different, ideas of what big is. But it's basically saying, if you want something in your life and you want to achieve something, you can do it. And even if you're like, no way, I've never been able to achieve that, whether it's health and fitness, whether it's a career, it's a certain job you want, whether it's something personal in your career, a relationship, you want to change relationships, all of that is possible. It's just, you have to stop thinking you're trapped in a certain way of being. Like, this is the way I've always been. You can change, you can move forward, you can do what you need to do. And then the last card is being around like-minded people. This card can be a soulmate card. So if you're looking, it's moving towards a soulmate. But really they're talking about, if you move forward, it's working within a community, working with people of like mind, friends, people that love you, you love them. It's all about partnership, and connecting to like-minded people will help you heal and help you move forward. So it's, joining communities that are going through the same thing you're going through, or if you're trying to achieve something, joining a community of people that are trying to achieve it as well. Okay, so the challenge for this month, for February, for you, Scorpio, is that you're at this crossroads. So it is time to make a choice. So it's kind of like, do you keep doing the same old, the same old way? Or do you move forward? And do you move towards a bit of the unknown? Like, you don't know if it's going to work out or not, but chances are it's going to work out. Well, they're telling you it is going to work out. Or do you stay walking in the snow barefoot and struggling? Or do you move into sanctuary, where there's more success, happiness, fulfillment, and money? So they're saying, stop the struggle, because the struggle is real. Make the changes you need to make, body, mind, and spirit, and move forward, because it's all this success is waiting right there for you. Okay, so let's see. So the challenge is actually doing it, because when this card comes up, a lot of times when I'm working with clients and Spirit's always like, I don't understand why living humans will stay in, unhappiness and misery. They complain about it, but then when they're have the opportunity to move forward or to step forward towards something new, a lot of times humans won't do that. We'll stay in the misery we know, the safety blanket of misery. We say we want it changed, but we won't. So that's why it's a challenge for this month, is like, do you stay in that misery and keep complaining, or do you actually do it and move forward? So let's get some clarity on that. Okay, so to help you move through it, it's all about letting go of some things, moving forward. That can be emotion, that can be fear of the things that you're like, oh my God, don't want to start a YouTube channel. I don't want to talk in front of people, whatever it is. It is letting go of that and finally moving forward and making the choice that you deserve the success. And when you do that and you do move towards it, you get a whole new perspective. You're like, oh, it's not so bad. I can actually do this. Or I can achieve the things that I want to achieve. I can actually do it. I don't have to be so afraid. Then as you move forward, you have victory. So you really are going to have victory. If you choose, please choose it. Choose to go towards the unknown. The only reason it feels unknown is because a lot of times we are secure in the struggles we have. And instead of picking the struggles, why don't you pick success and move towards success? But I know fear of success is a real thing, and a lot of people are afraid of it. So then as we move forward, it is going to be work. You have to work to make the choice and work to apply the things and learn how to move through your fears. So it might be picking up a skill, taking some classes, doing whatever you need to do in order to enhance yourself when you pick that destination that you're going towards, instead of just staying in the same old struggle. This is the year, I think, that for Scorpio, you're going to pick making some big choices and changes and really kind of going for the things that you want. whether that's, again, body, mind, or spirit. It is going towards that. What helps you as well move forward is networking, expanding your circle, reaching out to the collective, doing different things that you can get a bigger impact in the world around you, expanding, joining in different groups, and celebrating life, just living life again. Okay, and then what else helps you is this is interesting because it's the importance in February, or any time actually, of when we move forward, we think we have to just keep going, keep going, keep going. Part of moving forward is actually resting, right? So taking those deep breaths, having a moment, resting, that's part of balance, a part of moving forward. You're still doing, you're experiencing, you're, re-energizing your body, you're still doing, but it's so important as you move forward, especially as you're coming out of this healing, that you need to remember to chill, to take a deep breath, to be for a moment, and then get going. This is about watching your breath as well. So it's remembering that, because sometimes when we're doing and we're trying to move forward, we hold our breath. I do it all the time. I'm doing these readings and I'm like half the time. So it is remembering that you have to breathe in and breathe out and exhale all the tension and stress that's around you. It's very important. And just kind of chill and give yourself a break. Then as you move forward as well, don't stress and worry about the money. I know when we make changes in life, that's one of the major things we worry about. And they're saying, and it's money and a sense of security, right? So it's kind of like, oh my God, I'm not secure in this. I don't feel 100% like my feet are firmly on the ground doing this. It's a whole new thing. And it's not stressing and worrying about it. And I know it's easier said than done, but it literally is, the more you stress and worry about it, the harder it is, the more you block things from coming in. So if you create a flow and you try not to stress and worry, things flow in better, things move forward faster, and money flows in as well. So it's when you hold on tight or you're stressed and worried about it, you block the actions of moving forward. So, and you block the victories from happening, and we don't want that to happen. So that is the struggles and the challenges that you have this month. Totally says you're going to do it. You're going to have victory. So just keep moving forward towards where it is you want to go, towards this new stuff. Okay, so what you don't see coming in is the focus, which is interesting. The King of Cups is all about focusing and really kind of applying yourself and doing it. I think that in the past, or whatever's been happening just recently, it's kind of like you've been pulled in all different directions. Your mind has been really kind of, I don't want to say chaotic or full of stuff where it's like, oh, do this, like a whirlwind. And you're not expecting February to be a focused month. Especially when change comes and you're trying to make some changes and you're trying to decide things. So it's kind of like, well, how am I, I have no idea what's going to happen. And, I don't know what the next step is. I have no idea like what's going to be, what I'm even supposed to do. So it does surprise you when you seem to have some clarity and focus this month. So let's get some clarity for that and see where it applies. So by moving forward, you're moving towards your destiny, and it is the act of, by taking this chance and not doing the same old, and coming out of your comfort zone and saying, you know what, I'm not going to struggle this same way. I'm going to go towards this unknown thing. It's probably known, but it's just that it's kind of like a whole new ball game. And by taking that action, you are moving towards your destiny and victory. So it's very cool. A whole new phase in your life starts by doing it. Everything changes when you make this choice. And then it's not looking back. Being in the now, don't look backwards and go, oh, I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Why did I wait till this time? Why did I not do this a year ago? Everything happens when it's supposed to happen. Let go of the past and keep moving forward and just have hope of what's to come. Then again, they're talking about connecting to your intuition, and that your intuition will lead you. And you can balance it with your head and your heart, but ultimately you need to listen to your intuition. You're just planting the seeds to your success. There is so much more to come. You may have to add some things, take some things away, try some different ways of doing things. But ultimately you find your way, and then you start to reap the benefits of it. It really starts to work out for you. And then the last card, which I already said, is everything happens for a reason, when it's supposed to happen and how it's supposed to happen. So there's reasons behind all of this and why it's happening this way, because you're learning some very important things for the future. So really interesting. Okay, so that is what you don't expect. You don't expect focus, which is an interesting thing. I think Scorpios, you get pulled away a lot. Okay, so then where you need to focus on is the World. The World is one of the best cards in the deck, and the World is about achieving all the things that you want to achieve. So it's focusing on the things you want to achieve, focusing on what you want your life to look like, and make it happen. We can't force things to happen because we have to go through a process, but we can make things happen through action. So they're like, okay, enough of this. Enough, you're gone through your healing, or you're going through your healing. Now it's time to move forward to heal as well, and to achieve all the things that you want to achieve. Everything you can think of. Health, love, relationships, career. It's really, really positive. Okay, so let's just get a little bit of clarity for you, Scorpio. Okay, so it's saying all your hard work is going to pay off. Just keep applying yourself, working hard. This is so going to be worth it. You're going to get mental clarity as you move through the month, and it's all going to, start to make sense as you move forward. Make sure that you're setting some goals for yourself and have resolute action. One way or another, you're going to achieve it. You're going to achieve the World. You're going to have what you want to have, whether it takes you a week, a month, a year, 3 years, you're going to move towards it and achieve it. If you move forward, the universe will help you. So you do your part, and the universe will provide you with what you need, whether that's a person, place, or a thing. And they take things away that you don't need as well. You're just planting the seeds to your success. It literally, they keep saying this, it's just the start. There's so much more than you can think of that it's going to lead to. And so that's sort of like this hope thing that they keep talking about. There's so much more to come, and you just need to do the work in order to start benefiting from it. And then they're saying that you have to let go of certain things in this month in order to have what you want. So sometimes we hold on to certain things, whether it's a job, habits, certain things. So you need to let those things go in order to have this new beginning and walk your path and move towards even bigger successes. So, wow, crazy, Scorpio. Okay, so let's just see what the Miracle card has to say for you this month. Okay. Okay, so here is your card, and the meaning for the Miracle card is good cannot come out of anything that is given reluctantly. So that's karma. The most significant things in life should be faith, generosity, and confidence. So it's all about, it's a beautiful message. It's all about giving and receiving, and it truly being from a generous place of wanting to give and wanting to receive. So very interesting. Thank you so much, Scorpio. If you could please like, share, and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I am holding another contest this month. If you comment and subscribe to my channel and comment on one of the videos, I will enter you into a draw to win a free reading with me, or a full reading with me. I will pick one name at the end of the month, and if you're the lucky winner, I'll contact you and we will do your reading. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great February.
Always march to the beat of your own drum.